Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory here at Longhorn Stadium, here with defensive tackle Mr. Syncere Massey. Had an impressive game for me. It was mostly a defensive battle tonight here in Longhorn Stadium. You guys are built on defense. Coach Lynn, he's a defensive guru here. But you guys was back and forth with Waxahachie tonight. Y'all in control of your own destiny. What was it like stopping those big running backs that Waxahachie like to run on the ground?
It was actually great because really I didn't know it was going to be this intense because, like, you know, for the past few years, us versus Waxahachie always been a blowout. So this year we was talking smack. Waxahachie never talked smack. So it was like very intense, and they had a good running game, but they couldn't hold up.
Yeah, I noticed that in the second half you guys seemed to get stronger. You started clogging up the middle, so they started going to the outside. Yeah. You yourself, late in the fourth quarter, came up with some big, huge plays for me. Were there any stunt calls, or were you just straight up beating your man?
I won't say necessarily stunt calls, but we had a lot of tag calls, and I'm very good at tag. I've been tagging since last year, so I'm good at that. And plus, what really got me hyped was number 70 on their offense because he was talking smack. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even playing my best game. Let me turn it up. So that's what I just started turning it up at the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's what kind of caught my eye, too. And I wonder, number 9, I said, oh, that's Mr. Massey. I seen your name earlier. Like, oh, Syncere. Good name to have there. But moving on to next week, you guys face DeSoto. You guys were tied in the district. You, Waxahachie, and Duncanville were tied, for first place in the district. Now you guys move on to 3-0 in district here. What do you guys got to do to keep that intensity to put DeSoto out so you guys can go ahead and run the district?
Really have the same practices we had this week, because this week I could probably say was the most locked in we done been in practice. So basically, and we got to work on communicating. So we communicated well tonight, and I feel like it can get even better. So I feel like we need to have our best practice every day. So farther as that, we just need to stay as a team like we did, and we actually build each other up because usually we don't do that. So I feel like we're getting better. So I feel like we'll be ready.
Yeah, I'm used to coming in seeing everybody just going at it, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a game. So you're right, 11 offers, you don't have those for no reason. So good luck to you, kid. 14-10 is the final. Cedar Hill beats Waxahachie on their homecoming night. This was a great game. Texas High School football for Tarrance Johnson and Friday Night Glory. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory at Longhorn Stadium here with quarterback Cedric Harden Jr. Spectacular night for you, like always. Last week you had a big game. Tonight it was a little different. You guys was down 7-0 at halftime. Big defensive plays. You guys almost put yourself out the game with a lot of penalties and stuff. What did you have to do to correct those mistakes?
Tell my team keep believing, keep fighting. We had a lot to pick up. Yeah, we did have a lot of penalties and stuff like that, but we also brought it back, put confidence in my line. So yeah, all it was trust. It was trust.
And with that trust, it seems like in the second half I could see that a lot. You guys started moving the ball more. You made mighty big throws to number 88.
Yes,
I was calling Michael Irvin. I don't know why, but he made some spectacular catches over there on the end to put you guys to set you up for what you're getting in. Tell me about a play down here that kind of sealed the game. You dropped the ball, picked it up, and still scored.
We had a muster at that, so it's bringing the slide in. And, I had the ball a little too tight, so when I tried to pull it, it kind of fumbled. But all I had to do was pick the ball up and get it in there for us.
So what they say about this big district of doom? You guys was all tied for first place for district with Waxahachie, you guys, and Duncanville. Now you guys hold your own destiny. You're 3-0.
Yes,
next week you move on to face DeSoto. What do you think you have to do to kind of correct little mistakes, to kind of cut out the penalties there so you guys can have a smooth game?
Practice more discipline. We got to take more practice, more serious, and just keep bringing it with it. Get better every week and keep your head up. That's all.
What was Coach Carlos Lynn telling you guys on the halftime? I mean, I honestly thought, hey, we're finna have a game. This is 0-0, maybe all the way to the fourth quarter.
All he was saying was, man, keep it going. We doing good. We was hurting ourselves. Actually, we was just hurting ourselves. Everything that they got, we gave it to them, So we was just hurting ourselves when we got that next week.
Well, you hanging there, tough kid. Mr. Harden Jr. here, my MVP as well. He had 2 spectacular back-to-back good games. Control of his own destiny in the Cedar Hill Longhorns. Tarrance Johnson and Friday Night Glory. Good night. Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory, out here in Cedar Hill, Longhorn Stadium. Longhorns just pulled up the big, I'm going to call it an upset over Waxahachie. Waxahachie had you guys down 7-0. First quarter, no point scored. Defense is just going at it. To me, my player of the game would be Mr. Nicholson here. You had 2 big catches, one down here that you concentrated on. What was it like coming out of the halftime to let these guys know that Cedar Hill is trying to still be in first place as you guys move on to 3-0 in district?
We just push and work every day, hard work, nonstop. We just try to keep our head in the game, mindset on 100. We come out of halftime, it's 0-0. No, all that, everything that was first half, flush it. Everything else, concentrate, and we come to win. That's all we do.
And why would you think you guys probably started out a little flat? I mean, both offenses was kind of stalling, but, I mean, we have Coach Lynn. He's a defensive guru. Hats off to Tolleson from Waxahachie. He comes from a defensive program onto a new program. What would you think the reason for the slow starts of the offensive game?
I think we just weren't concentrating enough. We weren't putting forward all of our hard work and effort. Yeah, that was just about it. Second half, we had to come in. We had to come out here. We had to change it up, switch it up a bit, and show them who we was.
Now, you guys did turn it on offensively, so you're going to move on to DeSoto next week. We know District 11-6A is a big district, the District of Doom or whatever you want to call it. You guys hold your own destiny in your own hand. Could you say this team gets better as the season goes on?
Yes, sir. Honestly, we're going to get better every day, hard work every day, nonstop. The grind is tremendous. Just keep pushing, hard work every day. That's all.
And with catches like that, if you keep making spectacular catches like that, no reason you guys don't make it far this year. So I'm going to let you go with that. Tarrance Johnson, Friday Night Glory, Mr. Nicholson here. 2 big catches for me in the game. Cedar Hill beats Waxahachie 14-10 on homecoming night. Good night.